Newton, Massachusetts is home to 3 MBTA commuter rail stations. You have Newtonville, West Newton, and Auburndale. These stations were built by the Boston and Worcester, later the Boston and Albany Railroad. They had station houses, some of which were built by the famed H.H. Richardson. And these stations used to basically be the crown jewels of Newton. And in the case of Newtonville in particular, was an Amtrak station during the earliest days of Amtrak in 1971, with the first ever Amtrak state-sponsored route, the Bay State, which ran from Boston to, I believe, Philadelphia or Washington via Hartford, Springfield, and New Haven, and then past New Haven it went down to Northeast Corridor as normal. Now, unfortunately, the 1960s were not kind to these stations, as you are about to see in this video. With that, here's some clips of my Amtrak Northeast Regional trip down, or up rather, to Boston on train number 66, the Night Owl. Boston Back Bay, one of the busiest stations in New England, and for a while, the busiest Amtrak station without any staff. So, what are we doing here today?
Attention Amtrak passengers, this is your boarding call for the Northeast Regional Train number 87 with the final destination to Norfolk, Virginia. This train will be boarding on track number 1. Take a moment to look around you, gather your belongings, and proceed to track number 1. If you're holding a business class ticket, the business class car will be the very last car at the rear of the train. The quiet car is second from the rear. We thank you for choosing Amtrak. Have a great day.
Yeah, so Back Bay, one of the busiest stations in the region, one of the busiest commuter rail stations, and is one of the few places where you can transfer between commuter rail lines outside of North or South Station. Let's see. So, right, what are we doing here? Well, we're going somewhere today, but we're not catching our train at this platform, tracks 1, 2, or 3. Of course, this is track 2. Tracks 1 and 3 are the island platforms to the right. And down there are long tunnels notorious for keeping in all the diesel fumes from those F40s and those HSPs. So, where will we be going? Are we going to be taking a bus to Copley Square or the South Bay Center or City Point? No, not quite. Will we be taking the subway? No, not quite that either. No, we're also not quite going down to Copley Square. And we're also not taking the 10. No, we're also not taking the 39. We already did some stuff along the 39's route. Yeah, Heath Street, Backwards Hill, Riverway, that area. Some of y'all may remember that, but not doing that again. Not today, anyways. Ooh, I know. How about Back Bay Tracks 5 and 7, the Worcester Line platform? Yeah. Now, I apologize for the weird camera work because I'm juggling some donkeys as I film this, but yeah, we are going out to Newton today. Why? Because why not? We're taking a look at the Newton stations. Newtonville, West Newton, and Auburndale. Now, I will also note that Auburndale is also a 15-minute walk from the Green Line station, Riverside, which is the terminal of the Green Line, or one of its main terminals. So, with that in mind, here we are at Back Bay Tracks number 5 and 7. Certainly a very, very stark contrast to what we saw earlier when we got off the Northeast Regional, or more aptly, the Night Owl, which was a high-level platform all the way, a little dingy, but not that bad. Tracks 5 and 7, or as I like to nickname them, the Pits of Hell, are certainly quite a different story in comparison. So much so that if you didn't know any better, you'd probably think this station was this part of the station was fully inaccessible. In which case, I do not blame you for thinking that. But fortunately, there's one nice little secret on the other end of the platform, all the way deep in diesel, shoot, I can't think of any alliteration. In the middle, deep into diesel heaven. There, let's just go with that. So we have 1106 to Worcester, which we're gonna get. 1257 to Chicago. That's the Lakeshore Limited. And 106 to Worcester. So, yeah. It's not exactly the most inviting of places, I will say that much. And I do not like this station. I legitimately do not like it. Over there on that side is the Orange Line and the Northeast Corridor. Unlike the Northeast Corridor, these tracks are not electrified. Woo! So whenever a train comes through, especially if it's like dual P42s like on the Lakeshore Limited that we saw, as we saw earlier on the departure board, this place can get filled with diesel fumes pretty quickly. And if you have breathing problems, you should by zero means stick around. Do not use this station. If you need to, use South Station instead. Or if you can take the Green Line to Kenmore and walk the Lansdowne. It's like a 5-minute walk, if I remember correctly. So here we are, the mini high platform. That's right, Back Bay only gets a mini high in the middle of downtown. That's freaking lovely. What the hell kind of drugs were they on? What the fuck were they fucking thinking? Holy crap, this is god awful. This is why what I nicknamed the pits of hell. Like, Jesus Christ, that looks actually very imposing down there. And stairs, but I'm not gonna go down those stairs because that would be trespassing, and that's bad. Yeah, I guess all we have to do now is wait for a train to Worcester. Something about this feels very wrong, seeing a cab car on the outbound end of a commuter rail train, and seeing an F40 on the Boston end of the train. And here we are, awaiting our train to Newton with Nick, Evan, and introduce it. Cordelia. I think that's everyone. I'm just gonna assume it's everyone, and if it's not, I'll just introduce them later. Remember, have your fare ready. Fare evasion is bad. And don't be like a certain someone in the Miles in Transit Discord server. If you know, you know. How do you feel about fare evasion?
No turnstiles at new Green Line stations mean you can commit fare evasions. You can tap for your chip and it prints you a slip, but nobody checks validations.
my Northeast Regional Night Owl ride up. We are going to get off at Newtonville Station. Admittedly, that was the last minute call, and I did not know that when I filmed the footage on the Northeast.
There is a passenger
However,
intercom
now I
call
know, and
from
knowing it's half
toilet
the battle.
room of car number
We are currently calling
805.
down the Mass Pike. We just departed Lansdowne. Next stop is Boston Landing. Closest to the nearest stop, as far as I'm aware, to the famous CP 3.3 switch. If you're a rail fan in the Boston area, you know. If you don't, something refill switcher. We will probably not be seeing the refill switcher today. Saw that last time I was up here, that was on a Stoughton train. Oh, dear God, this is bad.
Yeah.
So, we have a low-level platform that stretches from all the way over there. I think that's Harvard Street, if memory serves me right, I believe. I think the 59 runs down there. All the way down to Walnut Street. Up those stairs. Then we have this rinky-dinky, Yankee-danky doodle dog shite shelter with this graffitied in sign of Newtonville. What? When they built this station, the 1960s was not kind to the station. This is what happens when you prioritize being frickin' Robert Moses himself over public transit. Or trying to out Robert Moses. And you wanna know how you cross the tracks? Right there. Just a rinky-dinky little mini low. Yes, mini low. What is this, Windsor Locks? What were they thinking? And there used to be a second platform. Just look, there's traces of a second platform. Of course, you have Harvard Street all the way down there. Do I want to walk all the way down to Harvard Street just to get a picture of the Helvetica condensed signage? Actually, why not? I've never been down there, so... That signage is definitely Helvetica condensed.
Oh, I know another fun fact about the signs at this station. On the Mass Pike, there's a sign on the exterior of the station, and it's got Commuter Rail to Boston in the purple part and Newtonville in the white part, which is upside down from it normally.
What the hell?
I once tried to vandalize the station's Wikipedia article and rename it Commuter Rail to Boston, but they reverted it.
Ah, that's tragic. Uh-oh, that's reassuring. Train number 1507 to Worcester approaching. Please stand back. Well, ain't that reassuring? So, we have exit 1, Logan Express. Exit 127, Newton Watertown, along the Mass Pike. And up there is Washington Street, most known for the 553 and the 554. For those, holy freaking crap, amenities. So, yes. This is Newtonville, and it appears we have a stowaway with us. I don't know who this kid is, but he's with us now, I guess.
Hello.
Hi.
Alex.
Hi, nice to meet you, Alex.
Nice to meet you.
Anyways. Okay, so all the way down here, the platform just narrows considerably to like half of its normal width. I don't even think they ever intended for trains this long to even exist on the commuter rail. Maybe outside of the old Red Sox special event trains that used to run. I honestly don't know, because those things have been long gone ever since Lansdowne got full service. Oh crap, when was it? I'm gonna presume it got full service when it was rebuilt in like 2014. I don't know. I'll put something here. Odds are I'm probably gonna forget to do my research. I did not, in fact, do my research. Alright.
Finally, the stairs.
And up there you can see the bus stop for the 553, 54, and 56.
Wait, which station was it that they closed the stairs?
I think it was here actually.
Is this the new stairs?
I believe so.
Oh, good.
These are metal stairs. This station is inherently inaccessible. I have never used this exit before. Only the Walnut Street exit. So, there's a schedule plaque, and there's Helvetica. Helvetica Bold. Whoa! I wasn't expecting this.
Maybe they changed it when they built the new stairs.
Are we having new stairs? We're not a new station?
So this ain't Helvetica condensed. We're lied to.
I can, however, attest to that entrance having Helvetica condensed.
So should we go there?
I guess we're walking that way anyways. Oh my. Remember, tracks are for trains, not for playing games. Helvetica condensed. And scheduled plaque. The church over there. And the crown jewel of Newtonville, Star Market. Now,
Are you celebrating Newton?
Now, might I ask what your impressions of the station is? Is that a 1 out of 10? On a scale of 1 to 10, what are your impressions of the station?
Yeah. Could be worse.
Nick
I'm gonna go 4.
Yeah. That's not
Oh, you know what's actually worse?
and Alex. On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you score the station?
probably a 3.
Darn, y'all are being generous. Homer shot. Right now you're looking at a Homer shot of the Mass Pike. Does this really count as a Homer shot? No, it shouldn't. Excuse me, Newton. Where's your sidewalks? Oh, I get it. I'm supposed to be driving through here. I'm not supposed to be walking on the side, off to the side of the road, off the street. I get it. Well, screw you too. Is this what they call bicycling infrastructure? There's the donkeys! Nick, how blessed is this that there's a donkey?
Yeah.
Okay, we are in West Newton, the village, not West Newton, the commuter rail station. There's, of course, the donkeys, a CVS off in the distance, so 553, and I believe the 554 serve here. There's also a pizza place that I ate at once last time I was around here. It was okay. I mean, certainly not bad enough to scare me away, but take that as you wish. And Newton's parking enforcement team. Gotta get those cars out of the bike lanes, you know? And then they wonder why no one uses it. So, you have a bar and grill over there. No alcohol will be consumed on this channel. Watertown Street, a gas station. No ultra low sulfur diesel for your HSPs at home. And a bunch of shops over here. A wine bar, which again, we don't drink alcohol on this channel. A tailor shop and a pizzeria. There's also a bunch of stuff over there. I don't know what it is, and straight up ahead is the West Newton train station.
Station first?
Menu shop. Right now you're looking at the menu shop. There is as for lunch, he's getting a sub. These two are getting a Hawaiian pizza, and Nick and I are getting a cheese pizza. Nice. That is the state of affairs. The Hawaiian pizza, which I maintain is a criminal act, is half eaten. The cheese pizza is 3/4 eaten. I've already eaten 4 pieces and I'm done with it for now. And no comment on the sub.
Third?
And of course, Nick over here has a thing for what is this, oregano? Probably. I'm gonna assume that's oregano. I am probably going to be wildly wrong about that. I actually don't know. Well, that was some good food, and it appears there's a movie theater right next door. So come on down, watch a movie in the early evening, and come back out and get yourself some pizza for dinner afterwards. There's the district court in the in the police headquarters, so don't go running around committing crimes.
Unlike a certain person on the Miles in Transit server.
Oh, nudge! Oh, sorry, I have a cold. I should have mentioned that.
COVID numbers are up.
And now, onwards to West Newton, now that we've had lunch. There's also a nice little church here. And a rinky-dinky little bus stop behind the pole. There it is. Wow! And it appears the sun has also come out. Thank God. And it's also actually quite warm. I like this. So, now it's time for a station review. Woo! Okay. We have parking over there. I don't think Newtonville had parking. Did anyone see parking at Newtonville? No. Okay. So automatically this station has parking in an actual parking lot, no less. But here we are. Hello, Mass Pike, my old friend. Yes. Hello, Worcester Line, our old friend. Oh God, this sign has seen better days. Newtonville didn't have this sign. There's also an out-of-date schedule plaque. Actually, no, that is updated.
This is the most recent one.
Yeah, it is. I was thrown off by Maida being inaccessible. Now, downstairs again. I do not know if you can hear me over the Mass Pike. But with any luck, we should safely make it down to the parkway. A catch and shelter down there, Auburndale down there, Newtonville up there, and any moment the Lakeshore Limited should be barreling through. Now, immediately, I want to say things are looking slightly better for West Newton versus Newtonville. Yes, you have the infamous red dot matrix signage that's a telltale sign of any shitty station. Much of what I complained about for Newtonville also applies here. However, it is not a friggin' sobriety test trying to get off the train. You have benches. You have a rinky-dinky little shelter again. The tracks are straight. The Lakeshore, it's 105 right now, so the Lakeshore Limited is due through at any moment. Ooh. Well, my foot's not wet, surprisingly. Stenciled graffiti. Red dot matrix stuff, and another grade crossing. Remember, tracks are for trains, not for playing games.
It's up on the things.
And on the exterior.
Yes, and on the back of this.
That is not very helpful, if you ask me. Not very helpful wayfinding. What are you gonna do? Pull off the Mass Pike and... What are you gonna do? Pull off the Mass Pike, hop the fence, and catch a train instead? Alright, so that was the Once a Day Lakeshore Limited. Comes through here at around 108 to 110-ish for the Newton stations. So, with that in mind, next up is Auburndale. So, away we go, back up the rinky-dinky stairs of the opposite side of Washington Street, since they built this station in an interchange. Like, what? These stairs are sketchy. I don't like them. They're very slippery. Helvetica Condensed, again. And it's in the middle of a lousy interchange. Okay, I'm gonna have to say this much. This station sucks more than Newtonville.
Here.
I think it was during the, yeah, there was the Newton Connector Rail busting until then, because they suspended the 505, I believe, during the pandemic. But that's not a problem anymore, so, whoa. Alright.
Stop Auburndale?
Yes. On a scale of 0 to 10, how would y'all rate the station?
Well, if we called Newtonville a 3, I think this is marginally better, so 3.5.
Say 3.5 as well. Probably.
Jeez, y'all are too forgiving.
What would you rate it as?
1.5, maybe 1 1/4.
But this one was loud.
Because of the bridge.
Well, but only when you're under the bridge.
Yeah.
When you're not under the bridge, it's quieter than this, because you're further away from the highway. There's a
Marginally.
dividing section. As opposed to, like, Newtonville, you got the fence, and on the other side of the fence is the highway.
Yeah.
Here, you got a fence, then you got maybe 10 or 15 feet, and then the highway. It's ever so marginally quieter.
Alright, next stop Auburndale?
Next stop Auburndale.
Alright. Over the Mass Pike we go. Haha, traffic. Couldn't be us. Needlessly wide intersection. What the hell, Newton? What the actual hell? And we could not cross fast enough. That sucks. There's also this. And a U-Haul. I wonder if there's a lesbian couple driving that. Probably not. That's not density. That's single family. Blah. Blah. Whoa, we love car dependency. Oh, an FTI coach spot. Yeah. And we are coming up on Auburn Street. Auburndale Station. Commuter rail connection.
Third stop in Newton. Now, the line in Newton used to have 4 tracks. In the 1960s. Those were demolished. This. Do you accept this?
Hell no! So, Auburndale. It has new signage. They put it up in November from what I was told. Yeah, a couple of restaurants. It's a small area. There's a ice cream shop somewhere down there. A bar. And a dentist. Oh yeah, and the dog groomer. Wolf, wolf. Fun. And a real estate place by the looks of it. I can't tell for sure,
Yeah,
but...
that's really cool.
Okay. And of course, the mass pike. So, shall we jaywalk?
Let's sing the song while we do it.
What song?
Miles' jaywalking song.
I actually don't remember what it was.
You don't remember it?
I don't. Well,
Jaywalking across the street. Jaywalking Hopefully that's audible.
Auburndale. Scheduled plaque. Rickety staircases just like at the other station. I absolutely hate this. Well, it's almost hell there. I don't even have it. I do not know what that is. However, at least they're nice enough to tell you to board at the canopy.
Shortens the current and turns the signal red. Bonus, if the rails are broken, then it also turns the signal red.
Stand back. Is it me or does it look like the lights are smiling a little? This platform has got to be the single most excessively long platform that I have ever seen at any commuter rail station. Oh goody. But yeah, excessively long platform. Love to see it. Now, this is a very residential area, unlike West Newton or Newtonville. There is parking all the way over there on that street. No, there's actually a wall parking lot over there. You have what looks like a bench, a bunch of lighting, the canopy, and the wooden platform for boarding on track 2. I'm pretty sure that's track 2. No, that's track 1. Track 2 is this one. It is also very windy. Stenciled signage. Welcome to Auburndale, even though it does not show up well on here. More stenciled signage. Does it show up well here? Let's see. A little better. It says welcome to Auburndale. But it has the scan line. Like an old CRT television. Benches. Nothing over here. A wastebasket and... Oh my god! Oh my god! I actually have signage! Whoa! An actual sign!
It's a sign.
Oh, and it's on the least used station on the Worcester line.
It grants you a sign.
But they actually put in a proper sign. Holy crap. I thought I'd never see the day.
Yeah, also a bench sign.
Of course. Unique.
So this is the sign.
I think I might retroactively raise my score from when I last did a review. Remember, tracks are for trains, not for playing games. Come on, Mr. Hannaford, you're holding up traffic single-handedly. Yeah. If you can look at it carefully enough, which I think you can tell from this angle, the tracks are banked going through here. What is this, Westerly? Mystic? That's like a literal sobriety test trying to get off the train. Like, I'm trying to get on or off. I'm trying to get home. I'm not trying to pass a sobriety test for driving under the influence. What the hell? Maybe the people out here should be subjected to the sobriety test instead. Of course, you have a church up there, Woodland Road. Estimated driving times, which are probably wildly incorrect and are underestimated. I cannot tell because the sun is very bright today. Parking is up there, and of course, more stairs. And if memory serves me right from the last time I was here, there should be more Helvetica bold signage. Now, I must note, this was, as of the last time passenger statistic numbers were released, the least used MBTA commuter rail station on the Worcester line, beating out having half the ridership of Newtonville or West Newton, and having less ridership than even think places like Grafton, Wellesley Farms, or West Natick, or even Natick Center. And that's in spite of Natick Center for the longest time being the most used and accessible station on the entire commuter rail. But fortunately, they're rectifying that, and if I remember right, I'm pretty sure they're supposed to be done with that sometime this year. I don't remember when exactly, but they should be done building a high-level platform through there this year at some point. So, onwards up to the overpass. Well, wouldn't you know it, there's also Helvetica bold up here. And, of course, you have your scheduled plaque as well. So,
That's Auburndale.
on a scale of 1 to 10, how would y'all rate this station? I mean, 0 to 10, sorry. How would y'all rate the station?
I think the only thing that was better was that.
Oh yeah, the green line's like 3/4 of a mile that way.
Better station that way.
But I don't want to go forward.
So, I'm gonna, personally, I gave this station, I believe, a 1 last time I reviewed it. I think I'm gonna have to up that to a 1.5, maybe a 2.
Because they added signs.
Yes.
I think we should.
However, other than that, this station is still absolute dog shite. More so, given it's the least used commuter rail station on the entire Worcester line.